Welcome, welcome. You made it. I'm back live. Thought it was gonna take a couple days. It did, but I'm here. You feel me? We're gonna jump right into it, man. I need y'all to understand that something wild, very, very wild, is happening right now. Right now. Now, the people who move fast is building empires with technology and tools that the world don't even understand. And if we don't learn how to use them, how to execute, how to test and adapt, we're gonna get deleted like a bad file. Today we're gonna talk about testing, building, execution over perfection, because there's no need to try to perfect something when the world is moving this fast. And the whole point of this thing is to fail. The faster you fail, the faster you figure it out. You feel me? You feel me? So when you put things out, you readjust, you line up, and you do it again. Motherfuckers just want to get mad. I don't like dancing. Oh, lady, what are you talking about? African Bombada, this some. I'm streaming. So look, we can't wait for approval. We create the proof. We don't wait for people to say, "Oh, like me. I don't care if this YouTube get enough views, cause it will one day, or if it will today." You feel me? The algorithm just gonna find it. I gotta keep testing it. I gotta keep figuring it out. I remember I was getting 0 views in a month. You feel me? And I'm over here talking to niggas with no subscribers. Not that any of that matters. All I'm saying is you keep at it and it grows. You just gotta execute. Now let's see. Let me see what I got here for y'all today. I was gonna go do the grok route. I was gonna show y'all how to one of the things I'm executing is creating these comics and these cartoons. It's faster than using AI for lifelike hyperrealism. Because if you're using flat 2D cartoons, it knows how to do that instantly. Like anime, cartoon creation, all that that's all sold up. AI got that in the bag. It's just up to us to be storyboarding, creating character consistency, angles. You feel me? And then finding music and putting it all together for a good outcome, pretty much. But let me see here, cause all we supposed to be doing really is creating, man. Create, create, create. Serve, serve, serve. I was talking to my nigga CJ the other night. He pull up on me. Nigga want a consultation. 2 o'clock in the morning. Pause. He wanted to know all about the Canon camera, how to shoot. Um, he was talking about he wanted to start a new drop the mic, and I had to give him some game. Like, bro, that's all cool and dandy because it is okay to serve, but you want to serve the right folks. These rappers, they don't want to give back. They just want to see what they could get out of any situation. They want half off. They want deals. Niggas not VIP. They just everybody rap. You feel me? He talking about serving rappers. I'm like, bro, look, F all that. Go out here to one of these dance studios. Go one of these karaoke events. Find somebody who really sing. Or one of these brands and businesses. Get behind them. These rappers gonna let you down, bro. Especially if they don't have a team. That mean they not serious. Now don't get me wrong. Some rappers still starting off. They still figuring it out. They always in the studio. That's number one. You gotta make your music, but don't overdo it. Y'all know I say this all the time. You don't want to just flood the streets with back-to-back music and you ain't worked no song into a hit. You feel me? That's how you know who's serious or not. The ones that's building a brand, the ones that are building a community. Shout out my boy Rakeem Wise, man. I pay attention. Niggas networking within his lane. He's around people that fit his aesthetic. He's around people that he's collaborated with. So him promoting them, of course it won't hurt him. Sometimes they be bigger than him. I just went to a show with bro downtown. I didn't know if him or or the other bro was performing or not. Come to find out, they neither one of them was. We were just supporting. But one of the girls that killed it that night, he got a song with her, and that's his biggest song. Sometimes it's just how it worked, but I commend bro for not just making music and putting it out and trying to be consistent. Like consistent. Consistency is real. Yeah, stay consistent, but don't consistently do nothing. You consistently have to test and pay attention to what you're putting out. Pay attention to your stats, what the algorithm is telling you, because it's there. What they call it now, analytics. Go look at the stats. Go look at the analytics. See who watching you, where they watching you. See how long they watch you when they stop watching you. See the most watched part. You feel me? And keep at that. Cause at the end of the day, creativity ain't optional. That was the whole point of God making us in his likeness. You feel me? We made in the image of the Creator to create. It's human nature. You feel me? AI is not replacing creativity, bro. It's just amplifying creativity. So all these things that we see, oh, that's AI. That's AI. That's somebody behind it. That's a person. AI's not even, and I was just thinking about this the other day. AI's not even hardware. I wasn't just thinking about it. I seen it. Nigga was saying that. AI is not hardware. AI is software. Straight software. It need hardware. You feel me? But it's not AI, bro. It's just men and women behind a machine amplifying it. Y'all seen Wizard of Oz? Did y'all see who the wizard was? The wizard is AI. Think about it. It's always an evil man behind the mask. I ain't gonna say evil. It's always somebody though. But like I said, we made to be creators. That's who we are. We're baby demigods. We are demigods. You feel me? Like everyone got creative DNA. Everybody just not using it. Like you can sit there and think of an idea, and you might feel like it came from scratch. And probably not too many people with the same ideas because there's nothing new under the sun. But be first to implement it in your area. Some of these songs that we listen to is not new. Some of these movies that we listen to is not. Matter of fact, none of the art is new. It's just using creative ways to reinvent. Like, come on, man. Do we? Y'all think, right? You think, right? Right, I know you do. Now, I'm trying to think. When we speak about consistency, it does not, you don't need talent. So back to what I was saying, you don't gotta perfect it. You don't need talent to be consistent. You just gotta show up. I don't know if what I'm doing is correct. Now I could use talent that I've learned, certain skills, and I could light the room, put a key light, put some soft boxes over there. You feel me? I could make it look a little different, but it doesn't matter. I'm seeing people go like post up. I seen a video the other day. He talking about the grandpa method, and I'm like, what the? Let me see if I can even find that. Nigga called it the grandpa method. I was just like, yo, they naming this shit, and it was just a dude, a granddad posting. He was posting this shit up like. It was just his method. He went live, and they was fucking with it. Hold on, I'm gonna get this a couple more swipes. If I don't see it, let me get that out of here. That's in the way. I see a lot of Amazon largest layoff. Okay, Amazon laid off employees. Microsoft laid off employees. I forgot who else. It was another one just laid off today. But hold on, what I'm looking for again? Oh, the methods. Okay. Dang, this must have been a minute ago, because look, Meta layoff employees. Hmm. Yeah, that must have been a little minute. I could swear that was like 3 days ago, though. 2 days ago. I must watch a lot of YouTube. I got all this Notebook LM, ChatGPT prompt, Atlas. Okay, maybe I wasn't watching it on YouTube. That might be a reason too, because oh, I think this is it. This is it right here. Why is this boring vlogging style suddenly taking over in 2025?
I dare you to let me build.
Hold on, y'all. I'm finna pull it up right now. Look at this guy. All right, so look, we about to skip the ad and get the playing it real quick.
There's this new vlogging style or just YouTube video creation style that's working incredibly well in 2025. In fact, it is really changing the game in 2025. And I like to call this the grandpa method because I see a lot of grandpas or older people.
Now you see, bro, I study, I listen, I remember things. I'm using my brain. We gotta stop. Oh, what was that again? Oh, I gotta check my. Yeah, I'm an AI advocate, but I'm not using it for my memory. But anyway, let's get back to this grandpa method real quick.
Blowing up with this exact vlogging style. Perfect example is this video right here. How to make pickle
paprika. Oh, how to make pickle Pepsi. Oh, I was looking at the wrong. the wrong.
Pepsi at home for free. Was posted a few weeks ago, and this channel blew up, got over 100,000 subscribers, got millions of views.
Niggas is joking on him in that. But y'all follow along, just go along. Like I said, these methods, it does not matter about perfection. This is just an example, so let's finish.
On this video made tens of thousands of dollars, and it's all in one take. And the crazy thing is, this video looked like it was recorded on an old Nokia phone camera from the early 2000s. Like, everything about the video is super amateur. It was recorded in one take. There's no thumbnail, or the thumbnail is just a still shot of the video. It's just super basic, and yet it still got millions of views. So I call this the grandpa method of making videos, even though this can be used by anybody. The reason I call it the grandpa method is just because there's like so many older people using this method to absolutely blow up on YouTube. So I'm gonna go through 5.
But he looked old as shit too, though. But go ahead.
Different ways that you can use this method, and I'm gonna be giving you a bunch of voices. And this guy is absolutely crushing it right now. Is raw authenticity. So speaking of raw, this guy on his channel grows a bunch of raw vegetables and fruits, and he lives off grid. So this is Anders Boysen, and this guy is absolutely crushing it right now. He's a 36-year-old from Denmark, and
This nigga acting like he on a dating site. Okay, we get it. Raw. He don't understand raw. When we say raw, we mean authentic. Like, just let it out. Charleston White raw type shit. You feel me? Not necessarily hood or raw vegan. It doesn't have to be, and I gotta watch my terms because I know how to speak. It doesn't have to be just the definition of raw for it to be raw.
And he's turning it into a self-sufficient homestead. And he had this video that blew up called How Tiny Living Drastically Changed My Work Life, Surviving on a Minimal Income. Now, this video was recorded with very few edits, if any, quite simple to make as well. The thumbnail's pretty simple, no more 9 to 5, and he got over 1.5 million views with this video. Now, generally speaking, with a video like this, which is a little bit educational, he's probably making at least $5 per 1,000 views. So if you do the math there, he's probably made at least $7.5 thousand from this video.
Let's do that. We're doing that next month. Okay, so the authenticity secret that's breaking YouTube algorithms, forest cabin strategy, monetizing failure, the controversial content approach.
Living drastically changed my work life, surviving on a minimal income. Now, this video was recorded with very few edits, if any, quite simple to make as well. The thumbnail's pretty simple, so no more 9 to 5, and he got over 1.5 million views with this video. Now, generally speaking, with a video like this, which is a little bit educational, he's probably making at least $5 per 1,000 with this minimalist lifestyle, thousands and thousands of dollars a month. And that's just from AdSense alone. He also has other ways he's making money on his channel. For instance, he also has a page where people donate to him, and he likely has affiliate links on his videos as well, where he makes a little bit of money when people click on that link and they end up buying stuff. All right, quick break. This Tuesday at 9 p.m.
This is why we have to start affiliate links I don't even have got affiliate links on my shit, and I know what affiliate links are. You feel me? For example, this microphone, I could have popped out in the ad if I had an affiliate link in my motherfucking. You feel me? That's the type of time. Affiliate links is like what we see on TikTok Shop. The more times you sell that product, the better. I'm about to put my Amazon affiliate links down below. I need to keep that in mind. I'm glad we're watching this too. Let's go ahead and skip through.
And you just don't even realize. But with that being said, let's assume that you're actually not an expert on anything. You can still monetize the bad things that have happened to you in your life, right?
Y'all, and let's not only think about monetization. Let's think about building a community. The whole reason I'm doing this is to build a community. If I really want to do monetization, I just do live on TikTok every day. But I go live on YouTube every day because that long form content, from the stats, they say in 20 years, YouTube been #1. The app and the algorithm. YouTube really is the roadmap to social media. YouTube is the media boss. Okay, keep that in mind.
Let's just
say they could pay you so well.
Down bad, you just have nothing going for you. You know, you're a 30-year-old working a dead-end job. You don't have any special skills or anything. You're just down bad. You got nothing going for you in your life. You can still monetize the bad things in your life. When life gives you lemons, you can turn that into lemonade, just like Ian on YouTube. So this is one of my absolute favorite stories. I love this guy.
This guy's cool, but I'm not really I didn't make it this far in the video. Let's see.
My story. Ian on YouTube is
because I see a bunch of YouTube trophies, them little play signs, so he getting numbers.
Exactly what I just said. A 30-year-old working a dead-end job. Not my words, his words, right? I'm not trying to bully him at all. In fact, I really like his channel and everything he does. And he basically posted a video called, "Why am I a 30-year-old working a dead-end retail job?" Before this, his channel had gotten few views here and there, but he probably wasn't making even close to a full-time income.
He found his format.
Come from it, probably not even side hustle money. But this video changed everything for him. It blew up, got over 3 million views, and it made him at least $15,000 from AdSense. And if you scroll into the comments section of this video, you will see thousands, literally thousands of dollars in donations. In fact, it's probably in the tens of thousands range in a single video, which is
okay, let's get
absolutely insane. Plus, he's probably making money from other methods, or at least he should be. Ian, if you see this, contact me if you know how much I could really.
Looking for an easier way to get.
And that's the, you feel me? That's my sign. Damn, YouTube. We're gonna wait for that ad to go away before we come back. You feel me? I'm not over. We not done. We ain't even 20 minutes in the video and we popping already. This might be one of the best feeling videos because I usually start at 11:30. It'd be 12 o'clock. I started at 9:30 and I ain't get online till like 11. Do the same thing every night. I be trying to go live. I tried to go live yesterday and Quee was already on the way and I didn't want to have Bay out there waiting and stuff, so you know I had to go. But yeah, man, this whole wave that we facing, not just the content creation, y'all. Don't forget the content creation conversations was me a year ago, 2 years ago. These new conversations, I need y'all to jump in on AI and use these tools. Don't forget.
Pretty good high school player even, and then they became a coach or a trainer, tried to teach me the basics of basketball. I don't know how much I could relate to that because he's so good at.
So you could be like a half-ass coach and use that little bit. Or you could be a fucking a cook at the strip club and come up with a page. That's what he's saying, a casual authority.
Basketball that I just don't know how much I'd even be able to learn from him because he's been better than I am at basketball since he was probably like 4 years old. So he doesn't even.
Casual authority. If you're on a level 2 out of 10 and you just on a level 2, you could teach a level 1 and a level 0. If you're on level 4, you could teach a level 3, 2, 1, and a 0. You feel me? Casual. But it's always still authority. Now what's this? Retired grandpa.
His videos are typically him just giving advice while walking outside with little to no edits and no fancy equipment, no fancy thumbnails or anything like that, just him walking and talking. So it basically feels like you're walking and talking with him, like you're getting advice from a wise uncle or a wise grandpa. And he has this video with a compelling title, 5 things tired of crazy retention editing. That's why they're not watching short form, no script, no outline, no preparation, just raw thoughts delivered authentically with little to no editing. And the results are absolutely incredible. This video, for instance, when you just ain't got it together, has made at least $37,000 and it's gotten over 7 million views. And what's interesting about his channel, this is a little fact, I still am a PharmD. I just don't work as a pharmacist anymore, so I'm a retired pharmacist. But what I love about his channel is he makes his videos while driving either to work or from work in his car. So he makes his videos while he's driving in his car. I believe he has a Tesla, by the way, so it's self-driving for him. He's not endangering anybody. But he makes his videos while he's driving a car. And he basically just talks about not taking any extra time out of his day. He's just recording his videos while
we are accepting people into our coaching YouTube channel and making more money. So we've worked with literally every one of those types of opportunity, and that's why I'm so excited to share it with you. So we're
them takes off. But these videos don't take that long to make. So in the grand scheme of things, you're probably spending way less time making this style of content before one of your videos actually blows up. And a really good example of this is Ruari. Now, I might be mispronouncing this guy's channel name, and I believe his channel handle is Therapist Ruari. And he talks about psychology and human behavior, healthy relationships.
Yeah, I'm gonna post on this video, I'm gonna post just one sentence. Not even a sentence. It's not even a complete sentence, but a incomplete sentence just in front of my shit. Like, you'll be okay. like down there.
Relationships, healing, and personal growth, and they're all valuable topics that people really need. But here's what's interesting about his journey. So he started a year ago with a completely different approach. He was posting long-form podcast episodes, which were like 40-minute episodes with static cover images. And they were very formal, very traditional, and very boring. And his largest view count after many videos posted was only about 1.3 thousand. So he was stuck, frustrated, and ready to quit. Then he made a crucial decision. He switched his entire approach. He started making casual, kind of boring vlog-style videos outside of his house. And sometimes they were sitting in his house on his couch, but they were very simple thumbnails with just a screenshot from his videos and some simple text. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. And after switching to this vlogging style, something amazing happened. He started gaining massive amounts of views. For instance, this video right here, 10 years as a therapist. This is what people regret most. Got over 1 million views in just 5 months, right? 1 million views from a simple conversation, a video with little to no edits. And with this video, he likely made at least $5 per 1,000 views. So he probably made at least $5,000. And a bunch of his other videos blew up as well. And it's not just the AdSense money he's making. He offers one-on-one consultations. So he's probably getting a lot of those from people. So I would be absolutely shocked if he's not making at least 6 figures, if not multiple 6 figures from this channel. And Ruari, if them took off. So a lot of the time you have to make these slight little shifts. Vlogging style works in so many different niches. This is what people really want these days. Now, for those of you who are either already successful YouTubers that are getting a lot of views, or you're business owners, or you're a high-level professional, I do have a coaching program that can...
Are we any of those? High-level professional.
Speed up the entire process of growing and make every single question that you have. Now, for those of you who are either already successful YouTubers that are getting a lot of views, or you're business owners, or you're a high-level professional, I do have a coaching program that can speed up the entire process of growing and making money on YouTube. I've literally gotten hundreds of people results at this point. You can see a bunch of these testimonials and stories with the second link in the description in the pinned comment below.
I know that for a fact. 12 hours minimum every day. Bro, I'm not playing. When I'm off work, I'm on work, nigga. What I told you in the last video. You're going to see me talking, do all this fun stuff online, but when I'm not on camera, I'm on a laptop. I'm on 11 Labs. I'm on Photoshop. I'm on WordPress. I'm on CapCut. I'm on Vegas Pro. What else I'm on? Shit, I'm on Midjourney. I'm on Gemini. We doing Flow, Halo. Come on, I'm on Replit. Claude, Cursor. Like, I'm putting my fingers on all these tools, bro. And it's like 10,000 more to name. These are just the ones I'm probably touched today. This not even talking about eating food and snacks. You feel me? We got to be monsters and machines right now because it's the gold rush. So it's like we got to sacrifice all that bullshit, all that fun, all that chilling, hanging out. Ah, this feels great. Bro, we can't do that right now. Not if you see what I see. And this is a gold rush, bro. Like I said, it's people that are building empires with tools we don't even fully understand yet. The world is changing. AI right now is what the internet was like 30, 35, 40 years ago. Everybody was laughing. Oh, the internet? Yeah, that's just a fad. That'll come and go like everything else. Things don't come and go no more. Everything is built on manipulation. So once they find out that, oh, we figured out this algorithm, it fuck up their brain and it makes them act this way. Now they know how to get you to go that way. They cutting stamps. They cutting. Let me show y'all this video I was just watching. Hold on. I'm definitely going to show y'all this. This is one of the videos I wanted to watch today. But real quick, let me show y'all this foolishness.
In an even
hold on, let me show y'all this foolishness for real, for real. They cutting the stamps. I hope y'all know they cut the stamps on purpose because they want to destroy the middle class. So even middle class Americans are on food stamps. It is. Now, you got a real middle class because that's more so the lower class, the ones that's actually on food stamps. Let me not broaden the middle class. A lot of us is really lower class. Now, we're not gonna say that because ego. They be like, no, I'm not low class. My mom has a house. What's she doing with the house? What's her assets? You feel me? So the people who are actually making six figures or more, they getting cut from the corporations. These are the same people with mortgages, student loans, debt, subscriptions, taxes, insurance. You feel me? Escrow going crazy. They don't know what they're gonna do. These are people with normal jobs that are not entrepreneurs. They are not hustlers. They do not know how to walk up and make a sale, build a funnel. They don't know how to talk you out of your money and put it in their pocket. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to create a lead, none of that. So they panicking. And what's going to happen is it's a wealth exchange. Everything going to flip because the powers that be no longer need all of them big dogs no more. Oh no, we don't need you no more, Mr. 100,000, almost a millionaire. You going to go down to the poor. The rich going to get richer, and the poor going to get poorer. So the gap is going to divide, and they need to get rid of the middle class to make the gap divide. But look at this video real quick, y'all.
People out there abusing that shit, that they be like, I don't give a shit. You know, what about my kids? What about your kids? When you was out there doing that fucked up shit with them food stamps, what about your kids?
Girl Quay, and yes, we at Sam's doing the shopping haul. So y'all come along with us, and let's get some stuff out of Sam's. I'm really just gonna be a very short video, just a little tic-tac, boom, bam, you feel me? But yeah, y'all, let's get into it. They got some animal crackers for $8.98, so we just gonna grab one of these. So yeah, my kids like Nutri-Grain bars, so they for about 30 seats for $9.98, so we're gonna grab that. We're gonna put it on. So yeah, we already started shopping. So we got some chips.
There's not a single nutritional calorie in this entire shopping cart, and this is insane. I truly believe that if we're going to have this government program that takes money away from people who have to work hard, who can barely afford to live for themselves, we have to have some rules in place. If you can take money from taxpayers, the people who are donating their money or the money that you're taking should have a say in how the money is spent. And I genuinely believe that there should just be a section. There should be a section of necessities that actually have nutrition in them where people who have EBT have to buy from this section. And even if it's the case that
the people that live in the hood that, like, let's say your grandmother got a crib in the hood and she don't have to pay rent and she could pass it on to her daughter or whatever. I've been to many candy houses and the old grandma's been in there. You could tell they've been in there for a good 50 years. Like the furniture's old, the picture's old, the candy new, the hot sausage is new. You feel me? All of that. Now, follow me real quick. She up in there living rent free. The government is buying her snacks. Like basically giving her EBT. She taking her EBT, going to go buy snacks and cigarettes. She probably got to buy the cigarettes with her own money. And then she opened up shop. She's selling shots. She got white. She got brown. She got moon sometimes. She got cigarettes. She got cigars. She got the hot sausages, the Vienna sausages. She got the chips, the candy, and all that, right? Every month, she probably bank a couple $100. What's she do with the money? If we was really organized, niggas would be turning the whole block into something that looks like what it ain't. It looks legit, and a lot of money was being made in there. Because all that candy and tobacco, and you don't have to pay nothing, and they're paying you, giving you free food. Oh, okay. That's where the Jordans and the diamonds and the Gucci and the designer come from. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I just did that to myself, because I seriously just figured it out by myself. But yeah, back to this.
That some of these farmers who are having a hard time selling their products, maybe, but to just say that people are allowed to spend hundreds of dollars on blow pops that come from other people that are taking like money out of other people's pockets.
Some fruit snacks, some gushes, some powdered donuts.
Nutritional value that comes with the stuff that people are buying.
People
that are taking like money out of other people's pockets that have kids to feed. I don't think that that's right. There should at least be some type of nutritional value that comes with the stuff that people are buying.
Love out for the kids, some little bites, some hot chips, some fruit snacks, some gushes, some powdered donuts, oatmeal pies, some honey buns.
Oh yeah, put that in there. That's good stuff.
I just had to show y'all this a quick break.
A box of 2 bags for 49 ounces for $7.98. So we're gonna grab one of those. Frosted Flakes for $7.88, and we're gonna grab one of those.
Yeah, put that in there.
Like losing it. She just buying snacks.
Yeah, let's see what else we need.
None of that is needed. Oh, what's that, season?
So yeah, that's what we're gonna grab here from the season out. That's the only thing I'm gonna get out of here. They got some.
She got one thing of season salt.
Olive oil for $11.48. So we're gonna grab one of these.
Oh yeah, get that. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
On the taxpayer dime, put that in there. Put that in there.
And they got it for $5.78. So we're gonna grab one of those. Like I said, the video is not gonna be long. It's gonna be a short video. So we're gonna grab this pack right here for $7.98. It's actually on sale. Easter saving $1. So we're gonna grab one of these.
Good.
Oh.
So they got the Velveeta macaroni cheese, shell macaroni cheese for $14.98. I usually don't buy these, but I ran out of macaroni cheese and I want my sister.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll cover it for you, ma'am. Just go ahead and get that. Get that big 8-pack.
And she had it, and it tastes pretty good.
They should.
Some of this regular spaghetti sauce. We're gonna grab one of these. It's a 3-pack for $8.98.
They not.
They not. Pack. So we're gonna
nourishing their kids with it. I get it. They shouldn't stop giving.
One of the serve and the serve running for $6.78. So we're gonna get one of those.
Delegate the funds to somebody like me.
From just the marshmallow, y'all.
Wrong, but they stick to the bowl, and as soon as you put milk in there, you better be running to eat that food because it's countdown to soggy.
From a young age.
So yeah, man, y'all get it. Y'all get it. That is insane. Insane, bro. These women is tripping. I don't know what's going on. Now, the best thing we could do is when the rich get rich and the poor get poor, we choose a side. Now, the game ain't that easy where you could just say, me, I'm over there with the rich folks. This game, you got to prove yourself. In a playing field, we no longer playing on easy. Like, if you was born in the 1700s, or no, you was born in the 1500s, you'd be playing on hard. You'd be playing on hard. Every year it got easier. Up until, I say personally, up until like 1970s, ooh, that's probably the easiest niggas had it. Everybody was fair. It was like black people was on their shit, you feel me? Hippies was doing their thing. Music was lovely. Niggas was just, your job turkey. Niggas was pimping. It was just a influx of, niggas had abundance. A super abundance in the 70s. If you was in the 70s, bro, there was no cameras. You could do dirt. You could be clean. You could start a cult if you wanted to. Niggas was going to the moon. Like, the 70s was whoa. And then they was like, oh, these niggas having too much fun. Smack hit them with the drugs. The drug epidemic came right after that. Now, that's where we at again. But, like I said, in the 70s, the game was easy because you could just get in, play here, play there. Niggas was going across state lines doing stuff easy. People was having multiple families and functioning. Like, bro, he'll live over here Sunday through Tuesday, and then over here, he here from Wednesday to Friday. Like, and it was okay. It was functioning. Like, she might have known about it, but it was working. It was no embarrassment. It was no social media, none of that. Then it got a little harder because, you feel me, it was the have and have-nots. Then it was the TV and keeping up with the Joneses and the radio. And then it got to the 90s. and capitalism really started kicking out. And then we got to social media, and the game started getting easy in the early 2000s because niggas didn't know what was going on. That was back when that's when it got easier again, in the .com era, when the internet came out, and you was just able to do what you wanted to do, especially when the phones came out. It got easier from 2000 to 2010, bro. 2014, 15, you could scam a whole 20 ball off a bank account on your actual phone, and niggas couldn't track that. Like, people was walking away with money. You feel me? The internet was wide open. So right now with AI, the game is getting hard because if you don't have awareness, you will not have access. Typically, we all got the same access, but we can't reach it because we lack awareness. But now, you're going to lose the access if you don't already have the awareness. It's backwards, if that makes sense. I think I said that right. You feel me? So you got to forcefully, purposely build skills to get access to these things. It's not just like equal no more. You feel me? And it's about speed. That's why we got AI. AI is about speed, not replacement. It's just to get it done faster. It takes time. If I save 30 minutes a day, what's that? That's 15 hours a month. 30 minutes a day is 15 hours a month. We got to remember that time is moments. How many moments can you fit and make it efficient? You feel me? Like, bro, we could, right now, it's getting harder because the lazy one's not going to move. But if you're moving fast, you can compete with a studio. You could compete with a whole $1 million studio if you really focus. If that's your goal with this media shit, you feel me? Now, you could do it in other ways too. You could compete. And, bro, it's just like, creativity is the whole game. If you ain't got that, bro, you lacking. We leveraging automation, less grind, more precision. If you don't learn to use AI, you gonna work for somebody who does. These kids, man, they better get on this AI wave. So look, when we was talking about focus is an investment. You feel me? Investing in things that produces more, not consume. Like all that EBT talking, I want to eat this. Who cares if you could make money to make more? Who cares? It's like somebody saying, "Oh, I ain't got enough money," and then I say, "Well, maybe you should budget," because they think budgeting is the answer. No, budgeting means you cut back on everything, sacrifice how you feel, and slowly get back. That's pretty much what budgeting is. Or you already up and you never want to get low. So you are paying attention to everything that goes in and everything that go out. And if you broke, if like I've been most of my life, we don't have the luxury to not watch every single dollar, every penny. Every penny. You feel me? Like, why is you getting drunk and buying an extra crab legs? Yeah, I'm gonna eat that later. I'm gonna eat that tomorrow, Saturday morning. I deserve it. Stop coming up with excuses to stay where you at. Should I work hard? I need this. I deserve this. Okay. All right. Look, avoid buying flexes that don't compound. Y'all know I flex, but I do not flex. Oh, look at my money. Look at my shit. Look at my car. Bro, I got a nice car. Yeah, I don't flex. I flex like my mind and shit. You feel me? Like the stuff I know. Like I flex the fact that I'm kind of different. I could do this. I flex the fact I don't care what you think. I show up. I flex that I'm building my character. You feel me? I flex my focus. Like, yeah, y'all, I'm focused. This is what I'm focused on. I can't flex and be a better lame or a better showboat than you. That's lame. That's easy, bro. That's the easiest thing to do. That's not cool though. That's like a low level vibration. You feel me? We want peace, profit, or skill from everything we invest in. Peace, profit, or skill. It does not have, you already spending the money in investment or the time in investment. Let's make back peace, profit, or more skill. Let me see. That's why I bought the mic. That's why I bought the light. That's why I bought the PC. That's why I bought the camera. That's why I bought the laptop. Excuse me. That's why I bought the software. That's why I invested in the subscriptions, because it's going to make me a profit, or it's going to build my skill, or it's going to bring me peace. That's it. All right, so speaking of the AI, John, we got to talk about the scariest AI, and we talk about investments. Now, everybody want to invest in Palantir, but do we really understand what's going on? Like, the biggest AI data tracker, Palantir. It's a military AI software that can watch anything, anybody. From what I understand, the shit is like, you seen Will Smith in that movie, hold on, what's that movie? Oh. Enemy of State. This it right here. This movie right here was wild because they was watching. This is in the 90s.
Yeah, so Julie, I'm going to finish up my Christmas shopping. Hey.
Let me turn that down just in case they try to get me for the. I'm getting smart, y'all. The copyright. He has
been murdered. Holy. A hidden camera recorded.
You see these cameras on point, right? These cameras was on point back then.
The crime.
None of this goes beyond us. We don't need any more problems, do we?
And evidence.
They was watching him from
whole visual tasking. Target is on 21.
Don't do this to me.
They had 3D diagrams of the buildings he was in. And we got to realize, when somebody comes up with a concept, like if I come up with an idea or an invention, just by saying it and speaking it, it starts to build. So this right here.
Why are they after me?
2 targets, rooftop.
You have something they want! I don't have anything!
Request immediate keyhole visual tasking. Target is on 20.
Right there. So the fact that this is in the movie, this has to be something that's actually real, because somebody came up with the idea and an investor said, yo, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's find some scientists and engineers and let's put that together. And that's not hard to create. I see niggas doing that right now with Gemini and Higgsfield. You feel me? Take a picture of a and it's a method that you could use too on your AI journey. You could use a Google Map picture, upload it into Gemini, tell it to point out the exact location, because Google Maps is connected to Google Gemini. It's going to create a 3D render and redo and outline that exact building. And then you could create different angles. And then you take those different angles and diagrams and you feed it into the AI video generator. You feel me? Like frames, frame 1, frame 2. And it just leads into, maybe the niggas who on this already touching this know what I'm talking about. But I know a lot of my people not gonna get it. But y'all gonna get it in 2 years when y'all watch this video. Duh, nigga. So yeah. But this is what Palantir is on crack. Alright, so real quick, I want y'all to see this guy, man. Palantir is trying to control the everything. The fact that we streaming and I said its name is probably now watching. It's that serious. It's that serious. Let me show you this.
Breaking news, President Trump just now commencing a security roundtable with law enforcement and administration officials at the White House. The president...
Y'all get y'all money up so that you're not dealing in crime, because crime is going to be wiped off the face of the earth. I'm just being real. And this to my bros that's still in the streets. Crime is finna be, bruh, it's going to be wiped off the earth. Stop. Stop while you're at it. There's no need.
Is touting the Homeland Security Task Force he established on the first day of his second term. President Trump calling the task force, quote, a hell of a group protecting Americans against cartels, drug traffickers, and criminals. As we monitor this event, there's visible security, things like weapons and barriers and tanks. And then there's the security that you don't see, data and intelligence, moving and securing that massive volume of information at the very same time that American businesses are ramping up their use of artificial intelligence data. That requires a huge effort to unclog and speed up the nation's data superhighways. My next guests are working together to do exactly that. Joining me now in a Fox Business exclusive, Palantir co-founder and CEO Alex Karp, and he is here with Kate Johnson, president and CEO of Lumen. Palantir and Lumen just announced an expanded multi-year, multi-million-dollar partnership to deploy
Palantir and Lumen. These people are connecting their dots right in front of us, creating a new slave era. Watch. It's just going to be the type that is controlled not just by consumerism and capitalism, but controlled by physical robots. Like, might be shocking you to get up in the morning. Who knows? Who knows? We never know where the world can go, because anything that we imagine is possible. Can't keep thinking that somebody will save us from these devils.
Palantir's AI to fast track and enhance Lumen's digital networking infrastructure. Kate, how'd you get hooked up with this guy?
Yeah, well, through an incredible partnership, actually. We're teaming up to deliver the Holy Grail for business.
Check his body language. You ever seen a lizard look at somebody? His focus is so, like, check out his focus. When they talk to him, he turns his whole body and leans in. They walk among us, yo. And I kind of feel like the way he act, I watched him a couple times, and he doesn't act like he has to be professional. He kind of act like, you know how Elon is kind of jokey, like, who's going to stop me? He acts like, what the fuck you going to do? That's exactly how he act. No, he probably, and I was about to say, act like him. Like, I got blackmail on everybody. He probably has data on people and things that put him in that position. Come on now, bro. This nigga's a reptile playing a human, if you ask me.
That's Lumen's digital networking infrastructure. Kate, how'd you get hooked up with this guy?
Yeah, well, through an incredible partnership, actually. We're teaming up to deliver the Holy Grail for businesses. It's all about real-time intelligence.
President and speed up the nation's data superhighways. My next guests are working together to do exactly that. Joining me now in a Fox Business exclusive, Palantir co-founder and CEO Alex Karp, and he is here with Kate Johnson, president and CEO of Lumen. Palantir and Lumen just announced an expanded multi-year, multi-million-dollar partnership to deploy Palantir's AI to fast track and enhance Lumen's digital networking infrastructure. Kate, how'd you get hooked up with this guy?
Yeah, well, through an incredible partnership, actually. We're teaming up to deliver the Holy Grail for businesses. It's all about real-time intelligence, and you need two things to do that. You need to be able to move huge amounts of data from anywhere to anywhere, quickly, securely, effortlessly, and that's what Lumen does. That's our business. And you need, once you have that data, you need to be able to make sense of it, and that's the AI platform that Palantir has.
Alex, this is a reported $200 million deal. Am I right on that?
You know, we don't really comment on the specifics of deals. What I would say is it is a formative deal for us. We are very, very happy to be partnered with you. What basically is happening is you have a business that, if it can be transformed in a year as opposed to 5 years, could be the backbone of essentially every AI use case in the country. You have these.
He said if we could do this in a year versus 5 years, it could be the backbone of every AI use case. So when I ask AI, hey, can you help me with cooking this meal, this steak dinner, he want Palantir to be involved on that. I'm gonna show y'all what they plan.
Somewhat older telco infrastructures that really can't support the burden that AI places on the network. And in her leadership, they have a team that is just extremely aggressive in how do you transform.
Extremely aggressive. I'm gonna keep doing this when he uses these certain terms. So they want to recreate the infrastructure of networks. Your broadband, your Wi-Fi, your telephone.
Telco infrastructures that really can't support the burden that AI places on the network. And in her leadership, they have a team that is just extremely aggressive in how do you transform this from A to B. And there, obviously, our products are quite useful. So after you've transformed it, then you have, after you can use the data in real time at scale, given the AI load that's going to come, then the question is, what do you do with the data? And then we're ideally suited for that. But honestly, it's also just a marvelous team, and we really enjoy. So you can use the data in real time.
After they synthesize and curate the data and pass it to him, he don't say what he do with it. Watch this.
At scale, given the AI load that's going to come, then the question is, what do you do with the data? And then we're ideally suited for that. But honestly, it's also just a marvel.
What do we do with the data? But then we are ideally suited for that. You're suited to do what with the data? You're suited to do. He said we're suited, bro.
We've transformed it. Then you have, after you can use the data in real time at scale, given the AI load that's going to come, then the question is, what do you do with the data? And then we're ideally suited for that. But honestly, it's also just a marvelous team, and we really enjoy supporting them.
Okay, so you're not going to give the amount of money, but is it fair to quantify it as one of the bigger deals you've done?
It's a very large deal, and we're very serious about it.
What do you?
Is this one of the bigger deals you've done? It's a very large deal, and we're very serious about it. This nigga has had media training. What? This is not one of your. This is not the largest. She asked the question, and he said it's a very big one. I gotta get like him, honestly, with my answers.
What do you think Palantir can do for you and you?
Supporting them.
Okay, so you're not going to give the amount of money, but is it fair to quantify it as one of the bigger deals you've done?
It's a very large deal, and we're very serious about it.
What do you think Palantir can do for you and your millions of miles? Right now, you expect to do 17 million fiber miles by the end of 2025 here in the United States. What can Palantir do? Because they're a data aggregator. Explain to our audience what you expect this partnership will enable you to do to speed up what is now a very clogged system. Billions of queries. Yeah. Is it fair to say per hour? Per hour from AI?
I would say per seconds at this point, but I think there's a couple things. So first of all, Lumen is customer zero for the value of this part.
Queries. Look how the older generation is very much worried. Like, you could see the worry on the reporter's face. Like, is this shit real?
Fair to say per hour? Per hour from AI?
I would say per seconds at this point, but I think there's a couple things. So first of all, Lumen is customer zero for the value of this partnership, right? We use the Palantir platform to make sense of our data. Like so many businesses out there, Liz, there are thousands of applications with data trapped in them, and the Palantir platform helped us set that data free and then make sense of it so we could do two things. Number one, take a bunch of costs out of our business. And
Palantir set the data free.
Number two.
This is my second time watching this. The first time I was like, okay, la 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 la. Now it's like, what? So they want they have 2.2 million fiber miles, and they want to put 16.6 million fiber miles by end of the year. What happened to the satellites? If space is real. But we ain't gonna get into that.
To accelerate our transformation to bring AI, to the rest of the world. And so what does Palantir do for Lumen? It basically accelerates our transformation and allows us to bring the joint capabilities, moving data, making sense of data, to thousands of customers.
Alex, your data helps companies and governments save a lot of money and cut costs because it makes connections. It analyzes the...
This is both genius and terrifying. Because, of course, who wouldn't want to be in his position if you're, like, trying to do good and trying to change things? But the terrifying thing is it doesn't seem like that. Like, notice his tone, his choice of words, what they're actually doing with the data. And it's a military AI system. Look,
the data, and that's something that takes a lot less time using that. So when you look at the demand that's out there for that to happen, for the enterprise customers whom you serve, how much quicker can you make this data move?
Well, I mean, it is a great example of you have essentially a fixed asset. And if that aspect was transformed into more modern infrastructure, you could do it 200x faster. So that's but then there's 2 points. It's both hundreds of times faster, but then it's actually incrementally cheaper because you could orchestrate when do you use our product, when do you not use it, at what cost point, how much data would you use. But then there's 2 points. It's both hundreds of times faster.
Y'all, the internet allowed us to be tracked by credit cards and credit transactions, and where you spent your money, they were able to track. They said, oh, he like going to the bar on Friday. Oh, he put his gas in the car every Sunday in Virginia. He must be in Virginia a lot. Let's go ahead and sell him some data. I mean, let's go ahead and use his data and sell him something. That restaurant in Virginia you like, this Sunday you want to go to it? Giving niggas thoughts. Oh, I ain't even not gonna do that loud. Giving niggas thoughts. But listen to what he's saying. They will be able to track when you spend, when you don't spend. I just watched a documentary about this. This documentary called Movie Pass. It was some subscription-based movie pass that as long as you had the movie pass, you could go to the movies as much as you wanted. But Movie Pass was spending so much money, they wasn't making no money. But in the end, Movie Pass won because they were collecting the data. And later, they were able to sell the data when people was going to the movies, what they was buying, what type of movie they wanted to see. You feel me? What they how often they spent their money. Like, all this data is real. Listen to what he say about Palantir and how it's going 200x and make this shit super faster. So they're going to be trying to predict your thoughts, just like the algorithm tries to predict what you want to buy.
But then it's actually incrementally cheaper because you could orchestrate when do you use our product, when do you not use it, at what cost point, how much data would you use, and it's both the fastest, faster and cheaper. You could look at this, at least I'm kind of a layperson, but you could look at the business and say, why isn't this much more like a cloud business where you have, you take older infrastructure and then all of a sudden you can actually do near real-time queries, and you can control the cost, which honestly many cloud providers can't do very well. So if you could do both in real time, that completely transforms not only the use cases you can do, but the cost of the use case. And in AI, one of the problems on the pure front end is a lot of the use cases are the value doesn't equate to the cost of running them. So one of the big ways you make these things more valuable is you control.
Movie Pass costs more to run than it costs to be afloat. Niggas was not making no money. The CEOs was not making money. The AI bubble is because OpenAI is spending so much money. They spent 100 billion, made 1 billion or some shit like that. Then they're buying all this other stuff, investing into NVIDIA investing back into them, investing into Microsoft investing into OpenAI, Meta invested into Meta's investing into Microsoft or some shit. It's a big old circle. Everybody investing into each other. So the money is just being transferred. The 100 billion is moving along, making the AI bubble look like, oh shit, it's growing. We're growing. We're getting money. When really these data centers are sacrificing all the money for the data. I seen a video yesterday. They said data was more important than money. I don't even know who I was watching. I gotta go back through my history. I need to start taking notes on who's saying what. But data is more important than money. Then why would OpenAI and these AI monsters not trade the money? Here, take the money. I want the data. They want the information.
Control the cost, and obviously in our ontology, we believe you can create a lot more valuable, quantifiable use cases. And if you can do both, you'll do very, very well in the market.
And securing this data, hugely important. The president right now is talking about Homeland Security. So much of the data and the efforts that they do ties back to you guys. You at Palantir have so many software deals with many arms of the government, including Homeland Security. So securing that data.
Well, we both do. I mean, the reality is the partnership really began because we both have very significant government clients. And again, these clients care about speed, veracity, and security. And that's essentially what they want to buy. And there's a lot of there's a lot of difficulty in doing this and using large language models. When do you use them? How do they touch your infrastructure? Under what conditions? What do they say? These are going to be crucial to making things actually valuable.
How far behind are we, Kate, in building out connections between cities? You've got this inner city network between 50 major centers in America, but I mean, I'm sure you guys will push as much as you can out there. But again, you're talking about billions of queries, and now all of these enterprise companies have agents, AI agentics.
There's a pretty big gap between what's needed to thrive in the AI economy and what we have today, but we're going very, very quickly. And it's a couple of quick things. Number one, the hyperscalers recognized the gap last year, and we did a bunch of business with them to interconnect all of their data centers. We're underway with that business right now, digging trenches to make sure that we are building the AI quick enough, big enough. And we're fixing all of that with a digital platform.
And Alex, this,
by the way, important to note also, she employs thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of workers to actually do this. So it's also,
why is he trying to sell it? And by the way, she employs thousands and thousands. Bro, nobody said anything about that. His consciousness is speaking to him because he knows what the pushback is going to be. Like, are we taking away jobs? He's acting like they're creating jobs.
Fascinating things about the business is it's like supporting.
When you lose your job, you're weak, especially if you don't have a mind. Imagine a person with no mind.
Kind of high-end use cases that people equate with AI. It's also supporting the American worker.
Absolutely. And this push towards super intelligence is also sucking up a lot of the space through the networking system. How close are we, Alex, to super intelligence? And I ask that because a consortium of heavy hitters, everyone from Steve Wozniak to Sir Richard Branson to Prince, I don't know, one of the princes, Prince Harry, the Nobel Prize-winning AI pioneer Geoffrey Hinton, released a statement calling for a moratorium on...
Pause. He gonna try to cut her off. They made an AI warning. We call for a prohibition of the development of superintelligence not lifted before there is broad scientific consensus that it will be done safely and controllably and strong public buy-in. He ain't want to hear that. And this from the Future of Life Institute. The Future of Life Institute.
Wozniak to Sir Richard Branson to Prince, I don't know, one of the princes, Prince Harry, the Nobel Prize-winning AI pioneer Geoffrey Hinton, released a statement calling for a moratorium on developing a system. Hold on, let me put this out there. Developing a system that could surpass human cognition.
Okay, well, now we're moving to the portion that's just me, and I don't want to be, but there's basically the way they look at it and the way I look at it, which is my view, not anyone else's, which is, we're in an arms race here. That's all academic. Super academic. It's like we're going to either have AI and determine the rules, or our adversaries will have it and they'll determine the rules. And so this is why these infrastructure things are crazy important, because in order to make it work, what do you need? You need infrastructure that can actually run the models, so get the data there in a secure and cheap enough way. You need to make the models actually useful. You need ontology to do that, meaning you have to deploy them where they're useful and where they're not, and orchestrate them.
Ontology. He used it again. He used it again. The branch of metaphysics dealing with the nature of being. Our ontology. A set of concepts and categories in the subject area or domain that shows their properties and the relations between them. So he's basically saying they have the infrastructure and he has the properties to show the relations between. That ontology that he brings will make the AI more efficient, not just for fun, not just for art, not just a tool. He'll make it a knife, not just a piece of metal that we could use. He will sharpen it and utilize it for specific things in a subject area or domain that shows their properties and their relations between them. So it's not just going to say, oh, this is AI and this is military and this is lumens for data. He's going to put all of these together and show how they correlate. That's what he means by his ontology.
And if you start putting impediments on this, de facto what's going to happen is our adversaries will build it and we will be buying everything from them, including our ideas of how to...
Our adversaries? This the human race. So humans is racing to replace...
run our country. And so, like, my personal... If you start putting impediments on this, de facto what's going to happen is our adversaries will build it and we will be buying everything from them, including our ideas of how to run our country. And so, like, my personal version, Palantir, what we represent at Palantir, what we do not impose on anyone else is we're running like hell. And we're going to support anybody, especially people on the front line, who can, like, galvanize this infrastructure, and then our clients in the DoD especially, and help make the American warfighter the most lethal in the world.
Jensen Huang of NVIDIA.
The American war fighter, the most lethal in the world. He just said she's extremely aggressive at, bro, these terms he used, you can tell. The American fighter. When did we get back to fighting and things being lethal? I thought this was about efficiency and progress and growth and seeing things we never could imagine, engineer-wise, science-wise. You feel me? I thought this was all about curing diseases, feeding the children, finding out ways to make plants grow where they don't grow, bringing soil back to life and shit like that, purifying the air and the water. That's what we need to be using AI for.
Line who can like galvanize this infrastructure, and then our clients in the DoD especially, and help make the American warfighter the most lethal in the world.
Jensen Huang.
He automatically made the Chinese or whoever he says the enemy is, when they hear that, they're going to be like, oh, we got to get on our shit, because if we don't do it, they're going to blow us out the water. And he just said it. That's the plan. That's dumb. That forces us to go into a fight or flight versus everybody being casual about the gun on the table. Like, you going to grab it? You ain't going to grab it? Now, if everybody like, when I get it, I'm taking y'all all out. Whoever get it first, I'm going to kill all y'all. Like, come on, bro. That's what they saying with AI. If I get the AI first, I'm taking over how you, with everything about you, and I'll sell it to you, even how you think, even your rules, I'll sell them to you. It's not all about profit. But as you see, these devils
of NVIDIA had said, similar to what you just said, that if we don't develop this stuff, then, and we don't take the lead in the tech stack of the world, then we are going to lose it to China. So he is for doing business with China.
I'm tired of pausing this, but that's what people who sold guns used to tell both sides of the war, both opposing sides. Oh, if y'all don't do it, they're going to kill y'all. Hey, they're going to get you, all right? And he's selling the guns. The same dude who just said that about NVIDIA, talking about China might do it or America might do it, he's selling the NVIDIA chip. He's the one who's the richest off of the AI because they need his chip. They got the software, he got the hardware. They need him.
Similar to what you just said, that if we don't develop this stuff, then, and we don't take the lead in the tech stack of the world, then we are going to lose it to China. So he is for doing business with China. You have never done business with the Chinese government.
We all have our own position on this. First of all,
of course he's for it because he's choosing whoever want to come with their money, I'm going to sell it. He's pitting them against each other because he's the gun seller in the war.
Jensen is a patriot and someone that everyone in the business community, including I, respect. And, you know, we all have differing opinions on this, and we could sit down and probably discuss them. Where I'm sure Jensen Huang and I agree is this is an American dream. This is an American technology. He is a preeminent American, with a preeminent, crucial American company. We believe you need ontology and chips to make this work. We supply the ontology. It turns out you also need infrastructure. There are certain components you need to make this work. They happen to be made in America, and we should just focus on making America even stronger and stronger.
But not doing business with China.
Well, we all make their own decisions. Palantir has a long. We started off in the military. We support clandestine service. We're very unique. We at Palantir only work with Americans as allies. That's a decision. By the way, it's not everyone's decision. But what's crucial is, we get the American economy to be by far the strongest in the world, and people like Jensen Huang and Palantir and we're all marching in that direction.
Why he ain't lead like that? The American economy. He said warfighter to be the most lethal. Just 5 minutes ago.
Kate, what about international business for you?
Well, it's obviously on the map right now. We're focused on, thriving in the U.S. and helping with the competitiveness of the American AI platform, and the rest of the world is next up.
Alex, I bring this up because
the platform and the rest of the world is next up. And helping with the competitiveness of the American AI platform, and the rest of the world is next up.
Alex, I bring this up because when we hear from viewers, and you and I have spoken about this, but we haven't had a chance to talk about it since the Israeli hostages were finally returned. You had been one of the most outspoken, pretty much the only outspoken pro-Israel supportive CEO. And you lost some employees from that. You don't care. Good for you, if that's
well,
how you feel.
But I care about sticking to my guns a lot more. And yeah, no, look, Palantir, we believe that the support of the West is crucial for the survival of humanity. We believe that the West is superior. I believe that Israel is part of that Western narrative, and we supported Israel all the way through during some of the hardest times. It was obviously super controversial, and I got yelled at every day, at least once a day. I'm still proud that we are in the fight in Ukraine. We supported Israel. We support Homeland Security. All those things are controversial. I obviously, like you, was very, very relieved to see the hostage came home, and like you, mourned for the people who did not come home, which was very hard. The fact that the president, who deserves enormous credit, was able to make this peace happen. I don't really think anyone else would have been able to do it. Is a testament to our country and his leadership, and I'm very, very proud that this helped, and Palantir, it could play some kind of small role in this enormous accomplishment led by the president.
And again, you both do business with the U.S. government, and we're 10 months after the much-discussed DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, where Elon Musk came in and he held the big chainsaw and started saying, I'm slashing and cutting all kinds of things. Net, did either of you lose business from the DOGE cuts?
No, we provide critical infrastructure to the government, and so we're an instrumental part of the go-forward plan to modernize and simplify all the government agencies.
I can see me, but I don't see me.
Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
I made my first million last year, actually.
What line of work are you in?
I'm in sales.
Okay, what's the best advice you can give someone that's in sales?
You're only as good as your sales reps and your CRM.
What CRM do you use?
We used to use one of the old legacy CRMs, but it just didn't give us the speed and agility that we needed. But then we switched to Monday CRM, and sales started flying.
Why is the CRM so important?
Well, no specific CRM can make you a millionaire, but if you want to move fast in today's world, you need a CRM that doesn't hold you back. Monday CRM propels you forward. Instead of spending time messing around with old systems, you can invest in relationships, in cultivating leads.
I mean, look, we're doing very well. I mean, and if we're doing things that are not valuable, then I want to hear about that too. So I was very supportive of those efforts.
Did they tell you there was something? Yeah, we could trim some of the Palantir stuff that we have.
We have so many contracts. We're doing very well. We are fully aligned with the U.S. government, and if there were, I don't actually, no, I don't think so, but the truth is, look, we've become a very large business, actually, surprisingly to most people outside the U.S. government and in U.S. industry, which is where we're just, crushing it, but also in the U.S. government, and we're very aligned with this is one of the secrets of Palantir, because we started in the U.S. government with full alignment. When I show up, I'm not saying, pay me and I'll do nothing. I'm like, hey, we'll show you results and then pay us. We are downstream from value creation. And if downstream from value creation means we're doing something that's not valuable, then I want to know, because it's not valuable for you, and tomorrow it's not going to be valuable for me.
That's how we started. Yeah. Alex came into my office, said, I can save you a couple $100 million, and I said, prove it. And here we are.
Did it happen?
It's happening.
$100 million. Everybody.
Well, we're on our way to meeting our...
Everybody say, oh, well, you can, let's do it. And he printing money. Because he got the data.
Commitments to take $1 billion out of our business, and Palantir is an instrumental part of that.
I do want to bring up Ukraine, because Ukraine is still 3 years into this battle where Russia invaded Ukraine. The fact that they are still alive and kicking, this battle where Russia invaded Ukraine.
To actually get a piece of, I'm like to have someone who welcomes is a rare. I mean, by the way, just to say the obvious, the Ukrainians are tough and proud people, and that's the primary reason they're still fighting. And it's very hard to know what will happen. I'm happy, as we've seen, the president's fully engaged, and I think, at some point we might actually get a piece of. I'm really hopeful. It's the war's going to cost a lot of lives. The truth is, I don't know, but I am proud that we're able to support them, and they're very, very tough people. I think they will, continue fighting until they can reach something that they feel they can accept.
President Trump has said that.
Bro, this company represents the operating system of the New World Order. It's clear as day. The old world has died, and the new regime is flexing a muscle right in our face. Like what? Like we about to trust AI to make life or death decisions for us. Military AI, backing everything. All right, look, this is where they trying to push niggas right here. Hold on, where is it? This is where we trying to put us. Where they trying to put us.
I took control, went solo, and built my own online knife empire.
Crime prediction.
The
Okay, Jan, what's coming?
Double homicide, 1 male, 1 female. Killer's male, white, 40s.
Set up a perimeter and tell them we're en route. I'm placing you under arrest for the future murder of Sarah Marks. Give the man his hat.
The future can be seen.
All we have to run on are the images that they produce.
We see what they see.
There hasn't been a murder in 6 years. There's nothing wrong with the system. It is perfect. I agree.
Murder can be stopped.
Tell me exactly what it is you're looking for.
Flaws.
You ever get any false positives?
We are arresting individuals who have broken no law.
But they will.
The fact that you prevented it from happening doesn't change the fact that it was going to happen.
The system can't be wrong.
You say something, Chief?
No. You're in a lot of trouble, John. I have a warrant in my pocket that says murder.
Don't run.
You don't have to chase me.
From 20th Century Fox.
He set me up. He set me up.
And DreamWorks Pictures.
Who's the victim?
Yeah. Precognition police. Nobody really thinking about this, man. This shit gonna get ugly. Ugly. I'm talking about bad, bro. Like, what are we doing? Where my shit at?
He's not going to meet with Putin right now. He really wants the war to stop, the bloodshed to stop, and he's.
Well, you know what? And I really respect that about the president, that he's actually a peace president, and it's far less important. But
who isn't a peace president? This is crazy. So, like, world order, the power structure of who runs things politically, economically, digitally. You feel me? New world order, a shift in who has that control. AI corporations, algorithms. We saw the shift when Meta, Meta kind of took over. Google, when they started being bigger than the regular corporations, then it was like, oh, okay. Then the government was like, oh, we're gonna have to step in. Now, this is the biggest transition since the Industrial Revolution. Seriously. Control, moving from governments to data system. Now, imagine how the government controlled the people. The data systems, they just control your mind. You could be on a death scroll forever. Every major crisis brings a new regime of thought and technology. Now, when you start thinking, what does a new world order mean for us hustlers, creators, thinkers? We gotta choose awareness over fear. You gotta be involved. You gotta know what's going on, especially now. You feel me? With the world changing, our circles gotta change. We can't be still dealing with distractions and people that don't mean you no good, motherfuckers that you just cool with just because, like y'all got the same weed, man. That's why y'all cool. You feel me? We can't continue those relationships. People who only react, stay with people who create, people who's innovative, thinking, trying to figure out solutions at all time and looking for problems. Like, okay, they see the problems and they serve. They'll never be in lack when you serving. I mean, y'all better go watch some Myron Golden. Also, crime and chaos are shifting digital. It's no more bullshit. You feel me? It's real surveillance now. Not just the 9/11 surveillance. It's real surveillance. Like, they can really, like, see through your walls with AI. Just because your AI router, just because your Wi-Fi router is on, they can see how many human bodies in the house. Dog, cat, any type of biology. This is crazy. AI surveillance will make street crime extinct. Remember back in the day, we're going to only see crime in movies. That's it. Smart equals survival. Vision equals value. These, I'm reading from my notes. We gotta make sure we on point. So y'all, again, like I said, we gotta make sure that we are executing. Don't sit there with the data too long. Try it out, test it, fail as quick as possible. We gotta stay creative because we are made in the creator's image. We also gotta leverage AI, not just because other people using it, but we gotta leverage it and use it as our competitive advantage. Then what else I went over? Invest in assets that multiply. That's including your time, not just your money. Don't be worrying about, oh yeah, this is what you could worry about. This look hoodie, this is a good investment. Because people who get a hoodie, they get into my VIP. That's a cheap way to get in a $500 VIP. When you can get the hoodie and you in there, you feel me? The VIP is gonna go up too. I'm gonna push it to 1,000 because I'm starting to see the patterns. I'm starting to see how they do it. And I'm like, wow, I'm better at doing that anyway. I'm better. All these niggas failing because they following y'all. But then when I one-on-one each person, they grow. I might as well start the whole VIP. Another thing, stay aware of world patterns. Not afraid of them. Don't be scared at what's coming. It's easy to be scared because it's going to be something we don't know. Just like walking in the woods. The unknown is very scary. We got to have the balls to say, hey, let's do it. God got me. And that's how you grow. It start up here, bro. It start up here. But I do want to say, man, let me see. I had some other things up here. We're not even going to go into the Vlad TV. Industry plant, sexy red industry plant.
Do you believe industry plants are real? And if so, who do you think might be one?
See, and I also had, these was on the same page, but we ain't even going to do all that because I know we don't have to. We'll say that for another video. You feel me? But I will say this. Where my other shit at? If you got clarity from anything we spoke about today, just like and share this mug. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You feel me? Smash that like button. Don't share it with somebody who's stuck talking. Don't. Give it to somebody who's going to execute and actually do something with this. You feel me? Pass it to your bro that be like, hey, bro, this nigga on the same shit we be on, bro. You feel me? He about building, we about building. It's getting real. Let's do it. Because it's a gold rush and it's time to get this free money as fast as possible. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all do that. Share that. Like that. I got to get up out of here. I'm about to make a phone call. See where Quee at. And y'all be good, man. Go watch any of these other videos right here. Go check these out. The most recent